Hello Cancers, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are doing your weekly reading. It is a general reading and it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open and everything that you need to know will be in the description box below for you. We are inviting your angels, spirit guides, and ancestors to come in and assist us with this reading today. All right, Cancers, we're going to be taking a look at the person that you're dealing with, what their energy is towards you or will be dealing with, your energy, the challenge between the two of you, and the potential outcome. All right, we're going to get your energy out and some additional messages. All right, Cancer. I do feel like there's somebody here that you guys have been holding on to. You have the Four of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. If it's not that you've been holding on to a person, it could just be that you've been holding on to the situation, maybe the pain, the hurt, the resentment, okay? They have, for their feelings, they have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. I do feel like somebody's going to be moving towards you here. They have the Queen of Wands for their action. The Queen of Wands is somebody who knows what they want and they go after it fearlessly, boldly, confidently here. It looks like reconciling will be the challenge, though. They have the Ten of Wands here in the reverse for their feelings. So I feel like it's been very difficult for them while you guys have been in separation, but I don't feel like they've been open and honest about that. They may have been either hiding it well or just portraying like they're fine, but I feel like this person is somebody who's keeping themselves distracted, really focused on work or their goals, just focused on other things. They have the Seven of Swords here in the reverse. Okay, so I do feel like this could be that truth coming out where somebody's coming in and really letting you know how they feel, where they stand. And that may come as a surprise to you because, like I said, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this person is portraying themselves differently, okay? And Seven of Swords in the reverse can also be an apology as well. So somebody could be wanting to come in and apologize and let you know where they're really at with things here. I feel like they just want it to let up, or they want it to be easier. Like I said, I feel like being away from you, being in separation from you has been very difficult. And this person is they're just tired of resisting. They're just tired of being away from you here with that Ten of Wands in the reverse. We are going to clarify a lot of this as well. Now, I do feel like that could also be representing the fact that they are aware that there's things that you guys have to work through, but they do feel that you were able to do that here. There's still a lot of attraction towards you, the Queen of Wands. It's a very sexy, confident energy, okay? So I do feel like they want to move towards you. They're still very drawn to you, very attracted to you. And she's grasping onto a sunflower here. The sunflowers in the tarot are symbolic for our happiness. So I do feel that this person feels like you are their happiness, okay? Even here, we have the soulmate card. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So somebody is going to be coming forward. Somebody may be coming forward and giving you flowers here, Cancer. Sending you flowers, something like that. Your energy. We have the Ace of Swords. I feel like you have some questions, okay? I do. I feel like you have some questions. And maybe it's because of what happened to be in the past. Maybe it's because you're wanting to make sure that something has shifted, like something has changed, not wanting to open back up to it if things are going to go back to the way that they used to be. So I just feel like you have some questions. I feel like there's some answers that you guys are in search of here. And I just feel like in general this could be representing the communication, but we're going to get more when we find out, when we clarify. We have the Three of Wands here in the reverse for your intentions. So in a very similar way, I feel like that you've had a lot going on under the surface that you haven't been expressing to anybody. That sometimes I see the Three of Wands as a card of delegation. And when it's in the reverse, it's like putting it all on yourself, taking it all on yourself. Maybe you haven't been talking to friends or family about how you've been really feeling. If you guys have been having a hard time, if you guys have been still holding on to this, maybe you're not expressing it. Maybe you're not talking about it. I feel like this could also be representing the Three of Wands can be a card of like waiting and positive expectations, hope. Some of you guys have been moving into a space where you were starting to lose hope. You're getting to a space where you're trying not to wait. You're trying not to hold on because it's hard. You know, letting go is hard, but holding on is hard too. You have the Seven of Wands here for your action. You could be feeling a little bit guarded. And I don't feel like it's not because you don't want this person back in your life, because I feel like you do. I feel like this is kind of what you've been waiting for, Cancer. But you just want to make sure that something is going to be different. Things are going to change, because I feel like you don't want to go through this again. You don't want to experience this kind of hurt again. So Three of Cups in the reverse is a challenge. That can be reconciling, coming back together, and that could just look like, you know, wanting to do it at your own pace, or wanting to make sure something has shifted before you do that. You have the Ace of Wands in the reverse for the outcome. So yes, it's like not wanting something just to spark up and jump right back to it right away. It's like, I need these questions answered. So let's grab this deck here, and we're going to take a look and get more information. Tell me about the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Why is that here, please? We have the Four of Pentacles, because they've been holding on too. They've been holding on too. And they could be coming in and telling you that, because you may not have known. You know, so that could be the truth that's coming out. I also feel like they could just be apologizing for the way that things have been. Tell me about this Ten of Wands in the reverse. We have the Four of Wands. They think that you guys can do this. That's their intention. They really do believe that you guys could do this. The Four of Wands can be a card of reaching a goal, a finish line, an accomplishment. Tell me about this Queen of Wands energy. We have the Three of Swords. They see you as their happiness. They're very drawn to you. They've been hurting without you. I feel like they could also be wanting to move towards you. Sometimes the Three of Swords can represent forgiveness as well. I feel like they do want your forgiveness here. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Why is that here for Cancer? We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. I feel like some of this could also just be because it's it could be a little bit surprising for you, because maybe you felt that this person has already moved on. I just feel like you have a lot of questions. Why didn't you tell me that you still wanted this? Why didn't you tell me that you still cared? What is bringing you back now? Has anything changed? Has anything shifted? I think this person coming back, and it's bringing up a lot of feelings for you as well. I feel like it could also be having you... It could be causing you to have a realization that maybe you haven't moved on as much as you thought you did either. And, you know, I think that that happens frequently. Sometimes we think that we've healed from something, or we think that we're over something, and then something happens and it triggers us, and it's like it's all fresh again. You know, that's why healing is a process, and why we're never, you know, we're always working on it. We're always just making progress and doing our best. Got the Three of Wands here in the reverse for your intention. Got the World card in the reverse. I feel like, yeah, you are losing hope. I feel like you've been trying not to wait, trying not to stay stagnant, but it's difficult here because you felt like things were still open. Intuitively, you felt like this person was coming back around, or you felt like this wasn't really over. Tell me why the Seven of Wands is here. You got the Two of Swords. So I just feel like you're a little bit guarded here. And I think it's because you know what you want and you don't want to settle. For those of you where, you know, there was issues in the past that you're just not willing to settle on, and you're not willing to go back to the way things were, I feel like that's what that energy is. So it's like, whoa, hold on a second. I am happy. Of course, I'm happy that you're back. I think that you're my soulmate. This is what I've been waiting for. I just need to make sure that we're not going to end up back in the same place all over again. So tell me about this Three of Cups in the reverse. Got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And the Six of Wands in the reverse. It could just, I just feel like for some of you guys, the Nine of Swords in the reverse can just be an energy of like something not as affecting you as how do I want to put that? Something not affecting you as much as it once did, or not being as upset about something as you once were. I feel like with this energy being with the Six of Wands in the reverse, I think that you are very surprised when this person comes in and expresses how they feel to you, because they were really portraying things very differently, and for the amount of time it's been, or for, you know, the way that they've handled the situation. I think it's just very, very surprising for you, and that's why you feel this need to, you know, have these questions answered. And I don't blame you here for that. I just feel like it's because you want to make sure that it's going to be successful. You don't want it to fail. You want to make sure that you're not going to end up upset again. Tell me about this Ace of Wands in the reverse. We got the Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, I just feel like you're not wanting to rush things here. Now, I would be careful with this. Sometimes the Emperor in the reverse can be a little bit too controlling, right? We can be too afraid. We can try to control the situation so much because we're afraid of how things are going to go. But sometimes we have to have a little bit of faith, and sometimes we have to kind of allow things to unfold, okay? So just be cautious with that energy, but only you guys get to decide what is best for you. Only you get to decide if you allow somebody back into your life or not, and if that's what's best for you or not, okay? But that is what I have for you. I'm going to be keeping you guys in my thoughts. If this resonates, let me know. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling your personals, Patreon, the tarot course, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, you can just put a little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me, and I will see you soon.